ever gotta get your fools. One thing I never call a bitch for is the truth. Shake coming fast, sound like fool. Give him to me straight, 100 proof. I thought I killed you hoes before, it must be deja vu. It's either that or I get you.
Yes, it is I. I know. You can't take, but you're gonna have to learn how to take today, because we have 3 nationwide stories to cover. It has come to my motherfucking goddamn gay attention that Neo's wife has filed for motherfucking goddamn gay divorce. Now, I don't know too much about this story. I just saw it come across my timeline, and a couple of people were in my inbox and told me to read it. I'm gonna go ahead and give you my opinion about it before I actually pull cards on this. Neo has a sex addiction. Okay, I don't know how I know this. I don't know if it's the lyricism in his lyrics or the essence of his music, but I feel like Neo has a addiction to sex and women. I will say that Neo is not gay or bisexual. You know how they always say that these singers come out as gay and bisexual. I feel like Neo had an experience and he said, okay, that's not for me. And then he was hyper vigilant on women. I don't think that played very well with the person that he was married to. But how embarrassing was it for you to just perform on The View in the Bahamas and they were asking you about your lovely wife and you were just sitting there smiling, because a divorce don't come easy. This could have been or should have been brewing or was brewing for quite some time before she actually went and executed everything that she's executing right now. The wife is requesting spousal support, and rightfully so, because I feel like he got caught up in a behavior that he promised to stop and he did not stop. But what I will say is this: he's also cocky. And y'all know how I feel about a cocky motherfucker. I feel like Neo didn't evolve with the times when it comes to music. I feel like Neo can't sing live at all. I feel like Neo is equivalent to Candy Burris, and all Candy Burris is talking about is her body.
Legs and hips and body. Let's get 'em, girls.
Okay, I feel like, again, Neo is addicted to the Gouda Cat. I feel like he loves it. I feel like he's a womanizer. He's also famous and rich, so you can pull him when you want him and want him when you pull him. And I definitely smell a bit of a scandal that was covered up, but I do feel like there's going to be some tea spilled from the ex-wife because she wasted no time. The article just dropped saying that they were getting a divorce. Next thing you know, they filed. And you know, the shade room and places like that are very nosy. They look at court documents. So she's the one who filed. She's not playing with him. She got tired of that, but let's go ahead and read it off the rip and see what the hell is going down in this motherfucking bitch right now with Neo and his wife getting divorced. Okay, so does Neo have a sex addiction? This says, okay, music, this says yes, but he's also a hopeless romantic. Did he cheat on his wife with somebody from his past? So somebody didn't go away. So he, maybe not a sex addiction is what I channel, but he's addicted to the emotional connection he gets to people he's having sex with. Okay, so this is like a lover of love. Typically people who write the kind of music he does are hopeless romantics in this fashion. So I take that back, Neo. The card's clarified. It's not a sex addiction. You're addicted to the love you get. Is this from multiple people or one person? Hex Wester shows up upright. He is a monogamist. So there's somebody from your past that you couldn't let go of with that connection, and your wife told you to let it go and you didn't. Do I have the story correct? Ambrosia is upright, but I'm missing some minute details. Spirit, what am I missing with this story? The Dark Chief card is upright. A baby? There's a baby that we don't know about, Neo? Okay, was this a love child created with somebody that you had feelings for? Jezebel is upright. No, this was a hoe. Okay, this was a motherfucking hoe. Okay, so let's go ahead and... Okay, so I feel like he might have had a child or a pregnancy manifested outside of his marriage. Is this with somebody who you were with in the past? Somebody that walked away from him or he walked away from? But the girl is a hoe is what you're saying. And this says forever. Okay. Is she going to get spousal support? The lust card is upright. Neo is vastly trying to repair this relationship as of right now, but she does easily get whatever she wants out of this situation legally. Dang. What is to come of the future of their relationship? Draconis shows up upright. I think she wants revenge. Is she going to get it? Elve is upright. is going to be a progressive thing. She's going to work very hard to make sure you feel how she felt in the course of this situation. Last question, I guess, is this, are we going to bear witness to the dramatics? Kujipunga is upright. When the legalities are over, I feel like she will spill all of the tea. Neo, I wish you well, and I wish your wife well as well. I don't know if y'all have children or not, but I wish them well as well. And maybe this is gonna do what it does to artists always: spawn a new album, some good music, because you had some good music. I just don't feel like you kept up with what R&B was doing at the time. And you even talked about that on The View the other day. You said that you missed the days where R&B was talking about caressing and loving and not just fucking. I agree with that. So yeah, you have my vote on that. You have my vote on that. Okay, next story. Okay, I know. This is a tough one. This is a tough one, I know. Okay, so Brittney Griner is a WNBA superstar who is my type of masculine female. I mean, these jail pictures that they're posting from Russia, I would give her the business, honey. I'll buy the size of my dick for you to penetrate this good old ass, honey, because now it's finna be a problem. They had to go ahead and let you out of that goddamn Russian prison so you can come give me some cootie cake, because everybody knows they want to. Somebody knocking up. Okay, but let me stop playing because this is a serious matter. There's a WNBA star by the name of Brittney Griner who went to Russia. She got detained in Moscow for having a weed pen on her, and they got her for smuggling marijuana or drugs into that country. Okay, she has been detained until here recently, a couple of days ago, or even yesterday. I'm not sure. I should have done some more research on the article, but they posted that she just got sentenced to nine motherfucking years in a Russian place. Okay, there is a lot of controversy going on about this because the sentence is way too high. They also illegally detained her, even by Russian law standards. From what I'm hearing, they illegally detained her, and she's been basically locked up in a Russian jail for as long as I think the summer has been here. Of course, she's not playing WNBA right now, but she did have a medical marijuana prescription for the weed pen that she had, but it was just a pen. When I first heard the story, I thought she was like bringing ounces in, and you know, I thought she was smuggling in edibles and had it in her Wonder Bra that the WNBA girls be wearing and stuff like that. But no, it was just a pen. She needed to hit her pen. She might have had anxiety on the plane and needed to hit her motherfucking pen. Honey, sometimes you need to hit your pen. How you doing?
How you doing?
Okay, and hitting your pen shouldn't wind you up in the pen. And that's on motherfucking Jesus.
Tell them I already won. Tell them I already won. Oh, come on, tell them I already won.
9 years for a manufactured vape pen. I did not do the research on the Russian laws, but I did talk about this briefly yesterday. But first, before I even go any further, I do have a couple of questions for the energy surrounding this reading. But this is what the news had to say.
WNBA star Brittney Griner now is going to be spending the next 9 years in prison without intervention from the White House. Today, a Russian judge sentenced her for smuggling and possessing less than a gram of cannabis oil. It was discovered in her luggage when she was at the airport in Moscow. Griner's Russian attorneys called the sentence, quote, absolutely unreasonable. And they accused the court of ignoring the evidence and her own admission of guilt.
I never meant to break any laws. I made an honest mistake, and I hope that in your ruling that it doesn't end my life here.
I mean, you can hear the trembling in
President
her.
Biden responded by releasing a statement calling Griner's sentence unacceptable. And the president also said the administration now is working to bring her and another American prisoner home as soon as possible. Two sources now telling NBC News the U.S. government has offered Russia a prisoner swap. In the swap, the U.S. would release a convicted Russian arms dealer for Griner and also Paul Whelan.
You ever wondered what actors
I don't wonder. What I wonder is, why is politics so corrupt that we're losing our humanity? That's what I wonder. You're using people as bargaining chips here. These countries are, and I feel like it is disgusting. I feel like where is the value on personhood? Russia is using this WNBA star, as well as somebody else, I guess, who's locked up over there, as bartering chips with the USA, because you know the USA would come up in there and go get our people. But we don't want to start a war, or we don't want to disrupt NATO or the UN, which I do feel like Russia is a part of. This is wrong. We are losing the integrity of our spirits, being bargaining chips for policy, for politics, okay? I don't know whether we need political reform where when somebody is detained in a country, they go back to their respective country and is sentenced from there. Because technically, this is legal. Technically, when you went and when you crossed the border on Russia, you are now under their lawful influence. I looked that up. So do we reform that law? But hell, what law do we reform? Because Roe v. Wade just goddamn revoked states' rights to have an abortion. Gay rights are on the chopping block because of monkeypox right now, which I'm going to read momentarily. But I mean, it's bad enough we have dictators right now blowing people up just to take over their territory in 2022. I mean, the mentality of these people, they're psychopathic, bro. You need spirit. Joe Biden, your puss ass, you needed to send somebody down there. Okay, but I'm gonna continue after I tell you guys what I said last night. This was before I did some minute research on the topic. Hold on. Tomorrow, and then I'm gonna read that girl who is locked up overseas. That is so fucked up. Somebody go get her. Go get her. Like, what the hell is wrong with America? Go get that girl. Go get her. Okay? Because right now she is a victim of politics. Yeah. Okay? I mean, the laws are different when you cross countries and stuff like that. And she just had a little bit of weed on her, and maybe those laws are different. But at the same time, gay America need to go get their own people out of somebody else's jail. Go get her. Like, what are you to go the fuck? Go get her. Hashtag go the fuck get her. And in that lava lamp reading, I also pulled cards on it too that I will echo in this reading today. This is when politics, you see the corruption of politics. We have a shooter in our possession from Russia. They got somebody that has a little bit of weed. It don't take no damn rocket science or no reading to see that this is a political move here. But I also feel like they're making an example out of somebody who is a black woman who is gender non-conforming as well. And to me, it's sending a signal to America that we don't care about you that much to go get you. So what is it saying? Not only to the WNBA players who are stereotypically less than the NBA, but damn, do you even want to go overseas anymore? Let's go ahead and get some cards on the table for this situation. Is she going to serve 9 years? Dark Fate is upright. She's going to serve an extended period of time. I say 3. This is something happens in the next 3 years that I feel like is a shift that is going to take place with her. Are we going to do this exchange? Queen Yerna is upright. We are not going to do the exchange. I feel like America is going to bank on the notion of we do not argue with terrorists or people who are coming against what we have. We're not going to negotiate. Is there any refuge for her? The King Queen shows up upright. I feel like she is going to be pivotal in the new age civil rights movement. I feel like that when she does get released, she's going to have a story to tell about the conditions and the treatment that she forwent. And I do feel like this is a setup for a come up in a major way. The King Queen is a card of victoriousness. So through the trial, my friend, you will prevail out of this situation. Is there anything we can do to get her out? We need celebrity support. So Kim Kardashian, do what the fuck you're supposed to do. You want to get all these people out of jail and shit like that? Why don't you go over there to Russell, shake a little ass, throw a little sex tape, and get her out of jail? I feel like this is going to play in Brittney's benefit in the next 3 years. I don't see any further negotiations happening right now, but I do foresee Donald Trump keeping his motherfucking mouth closed. Don't speak on it. Okay, don't speak on it, Trump, if you're going to use it for political gain or to have this controversial notion in which you want to gain support from actually being controversial. That wasn't the time to do that. Just like when you went to Puerto Rico, that wasn't the time to throw paper towels either. Okay, we need political reform, y'all. We really do. And I feel like this is showing you the disposable nature of people in America, man. Unfortunately, that's the underlying vibration that is there. So for my people, stay strong, stay vigilant, okay? And for Brittney, you will get through this, and you will be better after this is over, okay? Your story is going to make millions, friend. The WNBA, what? You're going to own a team, okay? Keep your head up back there. If you ever see this message, I just want you to know, stay strong, not just for you, but for what you stand for. New age civil rights, bro. I believe in you. Stick it out. And Russia, chill, bro. Okay, yes, we're big boss America, bitch. Yes, we'll run up in your country. Yes, we don't want no smoke. No, we don't want no war. But this is wrong, okay? It's wrong on a human level. Find your humanity in spirit and execute from there. Because politics, acquiring property, you're not going to take it with you. All we have is experience here. So give somebody a good experience in your country. Treat them fairly. I know they out there in Russia smoking weed. Amsterdam over there. Sorry, I kind of started feeling really passionate about that. But Brittney, my prayers are with you. Prayer hand emojis in the comment section, and you do have our earnest wishes, and we do hope that you'll be okay as you serve your sentence. Everybody knows I don't deal with monkeys or their pox. Everybody knows I'm the goat, honey. Goodbye. I'm the goat in this motherfucker, and everybody knows it. Go ahead and give me goat emojis in the comment section. But today, I guess we're gonna be finishing off the nationwide stories by talking about a monkey catching the chicken pox and infecting humanity. Okay, so monkeypox is on the rise. I saw on the news today that there were 72 affected cases in the state of North Carolina, and I think that the government actually declared it a health emergency as of right now. I know that a lot of you guys have been asking me if that correlates with the reading that I gave on COVID, where I said that we might undergo a slight lockdown in September and October, and I definitely will clarify that as of right now. I do feel like monkeypox came out of nowhere. This is my personal experience with it. I don't know nobody that has monkeypox. I've never seen anybody in the world that has monkeypox. It reminds me of leprosy in the Bible. That's what it reminds me of, which will correlate directly with Revelations, where it said old diseases will be coming back if you are a Christian and subscribe to the book of Revelations or that word. Now, I do know some witches who subscribe to the book of Revelations, but they don't subscribe to the Christian faith. The book of Revelation is nothing more than prophecies divinated by multiple prophets in the Bible. And prophet is a way of Christians saying psychic. So it's a book of psychic prophecies. So I subscribe to some of the notions that are in Revelations because it has come to pass in our lifetime. Okay? But they look like lepers. They look like they have leprosy. It looks like something that you would see in the biblical days. And it is on the rise. Again, the government and the news announced that it is a national health emergency as of right now, as cases are on the rise. I want to give my opinion about something real quick. It's getting a rap of being a LGBT-based disease. It is actually a disease that is contracted by human touch and bodily fluid. I also feel like the LGBT is taking the rap for that because we are stereotypically known for being sexual creatures or exploring our sexuality more than heterosexual couples who subscribe to a more traditional aspect of relating to couplehood or monogamy or things of this nature. Do I feel like all gay people are hoes? I do not. But am I a hoe? I mean, everybody wants to goddamn somebody rockin' devil. And I do Mary J. Oblige them when the time comes. How you doing?
How you doing?
Exactly. Okay, so I'm not gonna say I'm a hoe, but I do know that the LGBT community fucks. We like to fuck. We're sexual creatures. We're attracted to the same sex. It was once taboo to be attracted to the same sex, and now it is flaunted on mainstream. Our culture or our counterculture that I choose to associate with my gender has just technically got their wings, so to speak. So I do believe that, bathhouses were a big thing before social media took that over. I believe that gay people are having more sex. I believe that the DL community dips off into the LGBT community sometimes, and that disease is transferring to women who have families who don't know that their men are fucking men. Things of this nature are definitely going on. But as of now, it is not a LGBT disease. Do I feel like LGBT individuals helped or assisted with the spread of this? Yes, but I also feel like hoes that live in a crack house did the same thing. And I also feel like, politically speaking, you're classifying it as an LGBT thing because LGBT rights are about to be on the chopping block, just as they predicted after you overturned Roe v. Wade. So why not pin monkeys with the chicken pox on the LGBT community at large as of right now? And this is a side note. I saw an article where somebody was talking about witches are going to start being persecuted. Kat Von D has renounced her occult affiliation in the public and things of that nature. Look, in this country, we do have freedom of religion. I feel like before we start altering the Constitution, we are going to have a number of tenets that we need to hit before that actually starts to go down and oblige. I don't foresee them going to witches' houses and trying to or attempting to burn them at the stake at this point in time. But I don't put it past anything at this moment in time, to be honest with you. After that, I mean, blacks are gonna, we're gonna have to forfeit our land or something. Like, I think the conservatives are fighting back extremely hard in politics right now because we have a Democratic administration at this time who I honestly don't feel like is doing shit except saving face on every issue that they're falling on or every issue that Biden is not present for, because you want to sit up here and contract COVID-19. Wow, monkeypox is the new epidemic on the chopping block as of right now. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to read some questions that I have about monkeypox, and hopefully it will help you. I do suggest that you know what to do. We had great practice with COVID or whatever. It is a real disease, okay? And they ironically already have a vaccine for it, and they kind of snuck this narrative in as the COVID narrative was dying down. So like it seemed like I just woke up one day and then monkeypox was a thing. Bitch, I thought it was a lie. Like I actually thought it was a joke. So they strategically ended a pandemic and eased something else in for us to depend on and get vaccinated with. I just talked to my client Kayla Galliard, who said, no, you got me one time with the vaccine, I ain't getting another one. And I'm not either. And gratefully, I have a homebody type of spirit. I ain't going nowhere. Bitch, you want to have monkeys having the chicken pox out here talking about, when I'm over here to go trying to graze in my motherfucking yard, bitch? Hell the fuck no. But let's go ahead and see what the monkeys are talking about at this time.
Emmanuel, do not do it. Emmanuel, don't do it. Emmanuel, don't do it. I'm trying to educate people right now, okay?
And I will. So let's talk about the monkeys. Was monkeypox genetically engineered? Pan is upright. Yes. Damn. Was it released to the public on purpose? Bryce is in reverse. We will never find out. Bryce in reverse is saying, I want to tell you yes, Bootz, but I can't because there is something protecting you from gathering this information. I told y'all, that government has their secrets locked. They on lock. Bryce is in reverse. It's like Bryce want to say, yeah, they're fucking with us. Why did they release this? Kavitha and Vile is upright to control. Why? Control what? Brandon is upright. Control our dependency on the administration, pharmaceutical companies, or the government. Okay, this is not untypical of politics. They do this all the time. They dress something up as a guise for something else, and then we go crazy and buy all the toilet paper. Charmin gets more damn stock, and then it trickles up the food chain. Okay, so this is nothing more than organized slavery being executed at the time. Homo sapien is upright. That is a definite yes. Human as cattle. How can we get them to do or spend or be profitable for the powers that be? And it might not be who you think it is, but you know what it is, and you know who it is. How you doing?
Bart, how you doing?
And they might not be a human being.
A human being.
But we'll talk about that conspiracy when the time comes. Is this going to be as big as COVID? The NAN card shows up upright. No, I think this is actually going to make us further rely on the pharmaceutical companies who actually kind of dropped the ball during COVID-19. So it's like, okay, we kind of dropped the ball during COVID, but COVID is dying down even though the President of the United States has it, doing and signing legislation from a Zoom call. But we got another thing, and we got our handle on this. Go get vaccinated for monkeypox. Okay, I personally am probably not going to get vaccinated for monkeypox, but I said I was going to get vaccinated for COVID-19, and I did end up getting the vaccination. But if you stuck it out and didn't, you should be very proud of yourself as of right now, because look, it's dying down and the vaccine requirements are not necessarily required unless you're doing international travel or something. So kudos to you guys for sticking by your guns. Kudos. Kudos. Did you or did you not get vaccinated? In the comment section, let me know. My humanity took over and I wanted to work and I had to film something, and they required that I be vaccinated. So I was like, look, you're not going to hold me back. So, and it gave me an opportunity to read it from the inside, being vaccinated, catching COVID, and reading it from the inside. And I think that gave great clarity as well. How long will this monkeypox mess last? The Wild One shows up upright, Phantom upright, till the end of the year, okay? It's going to get a little bit worse in October and November, and I think they're going to try to have a lead on it by locking some things down and shutting some things down. So I will corroborate that with the reading that I gave prior to, saying that we might shut down later on in this year. Cerberus is upright, so I don't necessarily foresee fatalities or a lot of fatalities with this. It's not going to be like a COVID-19 situation, but it is going to be something that they, is a narrative that they put out there for us to observe and things of this nature. Is this, what else do we have to look forward to in terms of monkeypox? Anything else? Ursuline shows up upright. Mental health. This is talking about your mental activity and Sheba upright. This is saying check on your mental health as the world is being plagued with disease. It's saying root yourself in spirituality too. Kimberell had a point in her crazy ass reading that she gave. She talked about having faith. Do what you need to do to feel comfortable in your flesh. Still have faith in the guides or the god or goddess that you worship and or tune your energy to. And ground yourself in knowing that you are thoroughly protected. I don't feel like an illness is going to take me or my people out. We might go through it, but we will get over it. Just like my girl's going through cancer right now, who's on her last day of treatment, and she actually booked a reading with me, and I got to see her after I talk to you guys, okay? Head up out here is not going to take you out. And that protection reading that I gave during that nationwide shooting is still good. And in fact, is real good for health as well. Check out the spells if you need an extra boost on belief. And if you're going through something right now health-wise, check out the health spell on my website.
Actresses do when they have to get...
Don't you ever cut me off like that on my show. I will whoop your motherfucking ass and throw them bones on your dumb ass.